right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a video that I did not think I was going to make today. It is Friday, July the 2nd, and NetherRealm came out with the early fireworks because they dropped a bomb today regarding Mortal Kombat 11 and the future of NetherRealm Studios. This is my reaction. Wow, wow, wow. I expected this was the case, but I didn't expect an announcement. Thank you for updating us on what's going on with NRS. Let the hype begin for the next game, baby. And this was NetherRealm's, or I guess Mortal Kombat's official tweet. NetherRealm is now focusing on its next project, and after more than 2 years of supporting Mortal Kombat 11, DLC for the game, including characters, has come to an end. Damn. I really did. This was like, when I read this, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was one of those troll accounts, you know, that they put the whatever profile picture NetherRealm has, and then they change their name, but they don't change their @. It just looks like it's a tweet from NetherRealm. I really thought that it was a fake account tweeting out some bullshit. But this is actually NetherRealm Mortal Kombat tweeting out that the support for Mortal Kombat 11 is now over as far as DLC characters and DLC content in general. Now, this is something that I 100% expected, and I was already looking forward to the next game. You guys know this. You guys know that I've been telling you this since the last batch of DLC came out. I'm like, all right, if 3 characters come out, then that's it. That's going to be the final DLC. 3 characters came out, and lo and behold, you know, I was right, because we've seen this already, even though it lasted an extra year this time. But we've seen, you know, how NetherRealm develops games, and especially Warner Brothers pushing, you know, maybe NetherRealm a little bit faster than they would like. I'm sure NetherRealm would want to focus on each fighting game that they produce. I'm sure that they would like to perfect it, and they would like to make the best that it possibly could for years. But at the end of the day, they are a game developing studio, and you know, the big brand, the Warner Brother Games, is the one that you know, sort of controls their destiny. And they like NetherRealm publishing consistent fighting games. It lasted 1 extra year this year, so Ed Boon actually came through on his promise, which was Mortal Kombat 11 will be supported longer than any of the fighting games that they've released. And that holds true, because by this point, if it would have been the past couple years since MK9, we would have already been playing their next fighting game at this point. So the fact that they extended the life cycle of the game way further than any of the other fighting games that they have produced since becoming NetherRealm in 2011, I guess, right? That's when Mortal Kombat 9 came out. It definitely held true with Ed Boon. I just think a lot of people confused the fact that he said they were going to support the game longer than any other fighting game with like a ton of DLC and like, you know, 20 DLC characters or something, right? But NetherRealm definitely supported MK11 longer than any of the other fighting games that they've had. And I'm sure there's still going to be some sort of patch and, you know, some sort of like big final update that they're going to release like they always do with their fighting games. And then that's it. They're not going to touch the game anymore. But this, if you guys have been following me, you guys know that I've expected this for months and months and months. I've been telling you guys, Mortal Kombat 11 is not going to receive any more DLC. We should be expecting the next game to be announced. I still think it's going to get announced at the Game Awards, because that's just like the perfect setting for a video game to get announced, and they have a good relationship with the Video Game Awards people. So I expect it to be announced at that time, and I do expect it to get released next year. Been my prediction this whole time. But as far as Mortal Kombat 11, I have mixed feelings about it. You guys have been a witness to the fact that I have not uploaded a lot of Mortal Kombat 11 videos in the last even 2 months. That's for a good reason. It's because a lot of times I don't enjoy playing the game. I feel like there was a lot of potential with Mortal Kombat 11, and I feel like catering a little bit to more of a slow style and more of a, quote unquote footsie style, and not as fast as Mortal Kombat X. And it didn't have to be as fast as Mortal Kombat X. That game is like, you're on crack pretty much, right? You don't have to be on crack to play unless you're Kung Lao. But I feel like the game had so much potential that my expectations were too high. You guys ever have that where your expectations are too high for something and they might not meet it, even though what you are playing or what you're experiencing is really good, but it just did not meet the insane expectations you had? That's kind of the same thing with Mortal Kombat 11. The game is great. The game is really good. As far as a competitive fighting game, I feel like Mortal Kombat 11 is really good. Really, really good. But I had such high expectations after MKX that I was let down from the start, and I kind of never recovered. And you guys know I've been saying this since day one. This is nothing new. That, I don't like the slower play style. And there are things in the game that I don't like as much. Maybe I'll talk about that in the future. But this video is just more to let you guys know that official announcement for Mortal Kombat is that the game is done as far as DLC content is concerned. And we're moving on to the next NetherRealm game. What it's going to be, I have no idea. It might be Injustice 3. It might be the rumored, would be absolutely groundbreaking, world-breaking, universe-breaking, if it comes true, Marvel versus DC fighting game. Even just a Marvel fighting game from NetherRealm Studios would be absolutely like groundbreaking. But I think it would be a Marvel versus DC fighting game. But what could it be? I have no idea. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think. And, this is not the end of MK11. Like a lot of people are going to say, rest in peace, MK11, blah, blah, blah. This game is insanely popular. It's insanely popular. It will be populated with players for a very, 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 very long time. Way more players than MKX. Way more players than Injustice 2. So you have nothing to worry about if you're a huge fan of Mortal Kombat 11. The game is not going anywhere. You're still going to be able to find plenty of matches with different opponents, even when the new NetherRealm game comes out. That's just how it is. A lot of people just like what they like. Some people don't like Injustice. They just like the Mortal Kombats from NetherRealm, right? They don't even play Injustice. So you could stay playing MKX. You could still play MK11. And you're still going to be finding a ton of people to play with. So do not worry. Mortal Kombat 11 is not dead. It's just done as far as DLC support. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Did you expect this from Mortal Kombat today, from NetherRealm? I did not. But it is a breath of fresh air, the fact that we know for a fact that, it's done. Like, no more DLC characters. Don't expect anything else for MK11. Look forward to the next game. And I think for a lot of people, it's going to be bittersweet. But at least they know what to expect. Thank you so much for watching today's video, ladies and gentlemen. And I will see you guys next time.